Every highway traffic camera serves a specific, mundane purpose. They monitor congestion, they detect accidents, and keep traffic flowing safely. This grid relies on absolute synchronization. Every frame of video is validated by government atomic clocks, ensuring the temporal accuracy of the entire system, down to the millisecond. Camera A-19, mounted over Interstate 62, operated within this rigid system for 17 years. It remained functional through severe storms, lightning strikes, and a regional earthquake without a single recorded error. This history of technical reliability established a baseline of absolute trust. Within this infrastructure, the possibility of a mechanical recording error was effectively zero. At 7:18 a.m. on a routine Monday, the camera recorded a silver SUV moving through morning traffic. Nothing about its behavior suggested an anomaly. However, the vehicle's data simply didn't exist. License plate recognition failed to find a match in any database, and the SUV's specific model was not scheduled for release for another 11 months. Engineers initially classified the file as corrupted data. They archived the recording and proceeded with maintenance, assuming a one-time software failure. Exactly 365 days later, real-time events matched the archived footage perfectly. The exact same SUV appeared in the same lane. This synchronization extended to minute details. Passing shadows, light reflections, and even the flight paths of birds aligned completely. Camera A-19 was capturing empirical reality, but it was doing so through a perspective that functioned 1 year ahead of the linear timeline. A review of the archives showed that this was a recurring pattern. A-19 had logged dozens of future events, including the appearance of next-generation emergency vehicles and road expansion projects that hadn't yet been approved. Rachel, a systems analyst, attempted to diagnose the anomaly by isolating the camera from all external variables. She treated the hardware as a closed system to see if the predictive behavior would persist. She severed the network connection, installed a fresh hard drive to eliminate old data, and rebooted it at midnight. The isolated camera immediately generated a new video. Despite having no connection to the government clock or the highway network, the file was timestamped for the following year. This footage showed a different version of Interstate 62. The highway was dark, the surrounding lights were off, and there were no vehicles or signs of human activity on the road. Removing the external network connections had stripped away the present-day data, leaving only a recording of the highway's condition as it was scheduled to appear 12 months later. In the middle of the empty highway footage, a blurred shape moves across the asphalt. Its movement is constant and smooth, lacking the gait of a living creature or the mechanics of a vehicle. As the shape crosses the road, every vehicle in the vicinity stops simultaneously. Even though these cars do not technically exist yet, they react to the entity's presence in real time. Rachel tried to use enhancement software to resolve the shape into a clear image. The system refused the command, returning a specific error message: "Object already tracked." Data logs show this object has been present in the highway's background for 18 years. It consistently maintains a position exactly 365 days ahead of the current date, existing as a permanent fixture in the camera's future-facing data. The traffic camera was interacting with a tracking system that operates outside of human perception, documenting an entity that the highway grid was already programmed to recognize. Transportation officials ordered the permanent removal of A-19. The tower was dismantled and the hardware was melted down, an attempt to resolve the anomaly by destroying the point of observation. For 1 year, the intersection remained empty. Drivers passed the site without incident, and the investigation was considered closed. On the 1-year anniversary of the camera's removal, GPS units across the region failed. Navigation screens lost their estimated arrival times and began rerouting every vehicle toward the empty pole where A-19 once stood. Cars began changing lanes autonomously, overriding driver input to reach the coordinate. Dozens of vehicles came to a synchronized stop beneath the empty mount. The destruction of the camera had no impact on the event. The location itself was a fixed coordinate in a larger system, and the vehicles were responding to an instruction that had been recorded a year in advance. Investigators recovered a single image from a dashboard camera inside the first car to arrive at the site. The windshield shows the reflection of the sky. It reveals a massive, mechanical lens filling the horizon, pointed directly down at the road. The bottom of the dashcam footage contains a system-generated timestamp. It indicates that the recording is scheduled for next year. The surveillance grid built to monitor the highway was acting as a secondary lens for a much larger observation. We were not the ones watching the road. We were the subjects being recorded.